Hello friends, I am from Biology faculty of QLS Academy. Today we are going to learn about nutrition in plants. Hope you will enjoy today's lesson. Let's start with our lesson. In previous lesson we talked about green plants and how they make food through the process of photosynthesis. This type of mode of nutrition is called as autotrophic mode of nutrition. Chlorophyll is the pigment which helps in carrying out photosynthesis. Now do you think all plants contain chlorophyll? क्या सारे प्लांट्स इस प्लानट अर्थ में क्लोरोफिल कंटेन करते हैं? देयर आर फ्यू एक्सेप्शंस. सम प्लांट्स डू नॉट कंटेन क्लोरोफिल, देयरफॉर दे कैन नॉट प्रोड्यूस देयर ओन फूड. सो हाउ डू दीज प्लांट्स सर्वाइव? लाइक अस, दे आर डिपेंडेंट ऑन प्लांट्स विच प्रोड्यूसेस फूड. दे यूज द heterotrophic मोड ऑफ न्यूट्रिशन. नाउ हैव यू सीन कशक्यूटा प्लांट, जिसे हिंदी में हम अमर बेल कहते हैं? इट हैज़ नो क्लोरोफिल and cannot make its own food by photosynthesis. Now the main question, how do they get food and how do they survive? They grow on other plants using their nutrients for its own growth. The plant on which it grows is called as host. Since it deprives the host of valuable nutrients, it is called as parasite. Therefore, Kashkuta is a parasitic plant. Have you ever heard of plants which eats animal like insects? There are some plants which eat insects just like animals. They are called as insectivorous plants. They trap and digest the insects. Pitcher plant is the example of insectivorous plant. In pitcher plant, the leaf is modified to form a pitcher-like structure. Pitcher means a jug-like structure. The brighter color of the pitcher makes it very attractive to insects. Inside the pitcher, there are several hair-like structures. These hair direct the trapped insects downward. When an insect sits on the pitcher of the plant, the lid closes and the insect gets trapped inside the pitcher. The insect is then digested by the enzymes secreted by the cells of the plants. Why do these plants eat insects? The soil of marshy land is deficient in nitrogen. Plants living in marshy areas do not get sufficient nitrogen from the soil. Their nitrogen need is fulfilled by sucking the juices of insects. Venus flytrap, Utricularia are the examples of insectivorous plants. Now, let's talk about saprotroph. Some of you might have eaten mushroom. You might have seen packets of mushroom sold in the vegetable market. Similarly, you might have seen umbrella-like structures growing in the rainy season. These are actually fungi. We can also grow fungi at our own homes. Take a slice of bread and moisten it. Then keep it in a moist, warm place for 2 to 3 days or until a fluffy patches appears on them. These patches may be white, green, brown or any other type of color. Most probably, you will see cotton-like threads spread on the piece of the bread. These organisms are actually called as fungi. These organisms have different mode of nutrition than insectivorous plant. These organisms release their digestive juices on the dead and decaying matter and convert it into solution. This mode of nutrition in which organism take in nutrients in solution form from dead and decaying matter is called a saprotrophic mode of nutrition. Plants which use saprotrophic mode of nutrition are called as saprotrophs. आपने नोटिस किया होगा कि रेनी सीजन्स में हमारे क्लोथ्स वगैरह में भी फंगस लगते हैं. These fungus spores are generally present in the air. When they land on wet or warm things, they germinate and grow. Now, let's talk about symbiotic mode. Symbiosis is the phenomena by which two organisms maintain relationship with each other to be mutually benefited. दोनों organism इस relationship से benefit करते हैं. In symbiotic mode, organism develop a special relationship with certain other organism to obtain nourishment. Organism involved in this type of relationship are called as symbionts. Example, Rhizobium bacteria and leguminous plants are symbionts exhibiting symbiosis. Plants cannot utilize atmospheric nitrogen directly. Hence, leguminous plant establish a symbiotic relationship with bacteria like Rhizobium. Both the organism of symbiotic relationship are mutually benefited. Leguminous plant provide shelter and nourishment for the bacteria and in return, bacteria fixes atmospheric nitrogen to the plant. Now, how nutrients are replenished in the soil? There are basically 3 ways to replenish nutrients into the soil. First is by adding fertilizers and manures. आपने देखा होगा कि फार्मर्स फार्म में फर्टिलाइजर्स डालते हैं. सिमिलरली आपके घर में जो गार्डन है उसमें माली रेगुलर इंटरवल में मैन्योर्स डालता होगा. Second method is by leaving the land fallow and allowing nature to replenish nutrients itself. मतलब ग्रोइंग फील्ड्स में हम एक सीज़न के लिए कुछ भी ग्रो नहीं करेंगे ताकि नेचर अपने आप जितने भी न्यूट्रिएंट्स हैं उसको अपने आप रिप्लेनिश कर सके. थर्ड इज़ बाय ग्रोइंग लेगुमिनस प्लांट. So students, to conclude this lesson, we have learned about different types of mode of nutrition. Hope you enjoy this lesson, and if you have any doubt, you can go to the following link.